Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning into another vlog. If you're new here, you're gonna love it, so just stay tuned, stick around and see what we're going to do today. So a couple of you have been asking me, when is the gender reveal? When are we getting a gender guys, please take a pregnant woman slowly. Anyways, today might be the day that we actually do the gender reveal, but I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But before that, people have been making speculations on the internet, like based on my appearance, what the gender is. Some people who have also seen me in person have made assumptions based on their beliefs, like, and based on what they're seeing on my body, and coming to a conclusion that, oh, you Vilena Kuona, the way I'm seeing you, you're carrying a boy. The way I'm seeing you, you're carrying a girl. We'll go through a few old wives' tales and see what it's telling us, and we'll compare with what I'm feeling and be able to determine the gender based on the old wives' tales. Okay, so let's begin. The old wives' tales, based on the belly shape and the body shape, it says that if you're carrying high, it's a girl. If you're carrying low, it's a boy. I think I've carried low my entire pregnancy. I've carried low my entire pregnancy. So if the weight is all in the front, it's a boy. Then if the weight spread out your hips, thighs and butt, it's a girl. I don't really know about that. But some people are saying that the pregnancy is in the Buddha. So I don't know. Apple it's giving boy and girl at the same time, which cannot be the case. And before that, when I found out I was pregnant, did I have any gender expectations? Not really. Me, I was just like, yes, we are expectant, and whatever gender God gives us is what I'll go with. Like, I didn't have a specific preference that if now I get a girl, I'll be disappointed, or like if I get a boy, I'll be disappointed. No, that was not the case for me. It was just like, as long as we're healthy, as long as the entire pregnancy has no complications. But am I happy with the gender that God has given us? Yes, absolutely. That is what I was thinking in my head, but I didn't go with one preference. But I was saying that if it would be this gender, I'd really love, and that is what I got. Okay. When it comes to cravings, it says that if you loved sweet foods during your pregnancy, you're definitely or most probably carrying a girl. And if you loved salty, savory foods, it's a boy. As for me, honestly speaking, I loved sweet foods my entire pregnancy. Even the fruits, I didn't like fruits kali. You see the way people normally say, do you take lemons? Especially the first trimester, when I felt nauseated or I felt like spitting a couple of times, when people would tell me like, try lemons, I was even trying like salt and vinegar crisps to see if maybe the nini would go down. The entire pregnancy, I haven't loved savory stuff. The entire pregnancy, yeah. If you followed my vlogs up to now, I think you've seen me eat fruits too, sukari, watermelons, oranges here and there, pineapples, bananas, plantains. So yeah, they're saying if you loved sweet foods, it's a girl. Next point is morning sickness. They're saying that if you had lots of nausea and vomiting, it's a girl. Mild or no nausea, it's a boy. Okay, as for me, I can't really say I vomited. I just had nausea, but I didn't really vomit a couple of times. Just a few things could trigger the act of vomiting, like brushing your tongue. If I could just go and brush my tongue, I'd vomit. If I'd take a lot of water, like take a full glass of water at a go, I'd vomit. Like, I had to take 3 sips, pause for a few minutes, like 3 sips, pause for a few minutes. Though if I took the water all of it at a go, like just a glass, I'd vomit it out. Like, so I never used to vomit on no instance. Like, I just used to vomit when there were triggers. Yes, but the nausea was constant, and it was always there, and the spitting and the weird feeling that you feel in your throat, that was there. And that was the bloody ghetto. Skin and hair. They say girls steal your beauty. such a manner that you have dull skin and more acne, and limp hair. Limp hair is just like nywele tu imechaka. Kama nywele, if you had good hair unakuwa sana nywele dengu, or like the hair that has just pararad, like it's just, you know, it's not giving. Then glowing skin and thick hair, thick shiny hair, it's a boy. So let me tell you, for me, there's a time I had acne during the second trimester. There's a time it interfered with my skin kidogo. I think at around 14 weeks. That was when I was just beginning the 4th month of my pregnancy. My skin started to change, like, and started looking acne prone. But that faded away. That just faded away. Or do I have acne? Let me. This is a camera, so it definitely does not have filters. I just have a few spots here and there, but I don't think I have acne. I don't think so. What do you think? Just for me, it's just spots, not really acne for now. So for my hair, I started having thick shiny hair. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is Nerea_Atieno. Go and follow me there. Someone commented and said that, hey, your hair has grown really fast. I had put up a video, like snippets of like showing how I was getting these dreads installed. I think I'll put that picture or video here. And someone told me, and your hair is like kind of thick and shiny, and it's growing really fast. How come? In January and February, I had very short hair, But since then, like from I think March, April, the growth of my hair just skyrocketed, and it's always been like thick and shiny. Even as I go for retouch, they say that. Baby's heart rate. If the baby's heart rate is above 140 beats per minute, it's a girl. If it's below 140 beats per minute, it's a boy. Hey, am I really able to tell that, or I'll have to get the hospital book and check? Just a moment, I go get it. Okay, so from my clinic records, most of the time it's around 140. It doesn't really go below, but it's not really past 145 or like one, but it didn't go below 140. It's like only 1 or 2 times. The next one is the Chinese gender calendar. So the Chinese gender calendar uses the mother's age at conception and the month of conception to predict the gender. According to the Chinese gender, my age, which is 22, my age, which is 22, and my month of conception, I won't tell you my month of conception because you'll guess the month which I delivered. Yeah, because once this video is up, already baby will be here, God willing. So according to my age, which is 22, and the month of conception, it predicts a boy. Yeah, okay, let's continue. They say that if your partner gains weight, it's a girl. Did he really gain weight? I don't think so. He's just been there. Or like if he gains kidogo, it just gets back to his normal weight. So I don't think he really gained weight significantly. And it says if you crave citrus, it's a girl. So citrus, is it like if you crave citrus fruits, like let's say, okay, for me the only citrus fruit I craved was oranges, and that you've seen, like that you've literally witnessed. Yeah, so it says it's a girl. If you then if you prefer to sleep on your left side, it's a boy. If you prefer to sleep on your right side, it's a girl. This sleeping thing, I mostly slept on my left side, which predicts a boy. I did sleep on my left side. I have been sleeping on my left side for a long time. But sometime in the 3rd trimester, I find it easier sleeping on the right side. Well, I don't know. These are just like assumptions. They're not 100% guaranteed, but yeah, the old wives' tales. Then it also talks about clumsiness. That if you're clumsy, it's a boy. If you're not so clumsy, it's a girl. I was not so I've not been so clumsy. It was Jenny Angukia. There's nothing that has ever broken. Okay, like just one glass that broke. And that broke while I was stretching like my hand beside the drawer. That's when it broke. But I've never been really clumsy like when it comes to handling things. So it's saying that if you're clumsy, it's a girl. If you're clumsy, it's a boy. If you're not clumsy, it's a girl. Okay. Then when it comes to mood, they say that if you're happy, it's a boy. If you're always like moody, it's a girl. My entire pregnancy, I've just been happy. I've not really been moody or like had moods towards people that were around me, or had moods towards people that have been around me. Not really. Then body temperature. They're saying that if your body was always like cold or icy, it's a boy. If you've been feeling hot and sweaty, it's a girl. But these are just assumptions. As for me, I've always felt hot and sweaty most of the time, like unless the weather outside is cold. But still I could even just like walk without wearing a sweater. So they're saying if you had swollen legs or ankles, it's a boy. If you did not have swollen legs or ankles, it's a girl. As for me, even like from the way you've seen almost my entire nini, I've shown you how, like the instances where my legs have been swelling. So if your legs have been swelling, it's a boy. I think that's it when it comes to these assumptions. But note that these things are 50-50. They're not really 100% guaranteed. We can't like depend on this to know the gender. They're just like 50-50, which I can attest to since now I know the gender. So that's it for the old wives' tales assumptions. What do you think, according to what you have been observing, or like according to based on what you know about this? Okay, it's usually very unpredictable, but just comment down below, and like according to the assumptions and according to what you've been seeing in my videos, let me know what you think the gender is. So it's a girl, guys. It's a girl. Our cutie pochuri is a girl. Okay. When I was nesting, part of nesting when nilikuwa nimeanza, nilikuwa nimeonyesha tu, I only show you what I want you guys to see on the internet. See, I told you that. I only show you what I want you to see. So I had shown you unisex clothes, and hizo ndio clothes kidogo. The majority are actually pinkish clothes, and I was trying as much as possible vitu za pink zisionekane kwa these videos, because I have a lot of pink stuff. Hospital bag, nursing pillow, manguo mingi sana, a lot of clothes are pink in color. So I was trying to conceal that for quite a long time. And have I managed? Did you at any point suspect from any pink thing you saw? But there's nothing pink that appeared in any of the videos. So I'm so excited. That is what I expected. That is what I knew. That is what I found out about at around 18-20 weeks. And I'm happy. I'm content because I expected it. So let's continue nesting.